back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. Welcome to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you so much for your beautiful comments as well. I don't get a chance to respond to each of them, but I do read them. So thank you guys so much for spreading such beautiful messages, such beautiful energy, and I really appreciate your constant support here on this channel. If you have found yourself here for the first time, please join us. We would love to have you join our beautiful soul family here by subscribing, hitting your notification bell, and be sure to drop your comment below any of my videos this month for a chance to win a free reading with me as well. I will be drawing that name very, very shortly. I had to push it back a couple of days because a sickness ran through my house, but I'm going to be drawing that name this week. So be sure to drop your comment below and hit your notification bell so that I can notify you if you're chosen the winner. So I do pick a card readings on this channel if you're new to the channel, and we are all a family here. So please pull up a chair and get cozy because we're going to have a little chat, and we're all family and friends when we gather around my table. I like to create an inclusive space for everyone to feel like they can hold space and they can feel free to express themselves and just experience all the realms of human emotion. That's the whole purpose of our life here. So welcome if you're new here. For today's pick a card reading, we're looking at what are you currently manifesting into your life. So what does Spirit see breaking through in your experience? These can be positive manifestations. These can be situations that Spirit wants you to kind of adjust and look into. And we have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the cross, the stone cross, and the juniper card. Pile number 2 with the desert rose and the yew card. And pile number 3 with the hagstone and the willow card. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting today from your spirit team. And my timestamps are going to be listed down below. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. And again, today Spirit wants to talk to you about what you are currently manifesting into your life. So pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn to the stone cross, and you were drawn to the juniper card, which is interesting because the juniper card sort of circulates around psychic abilities and your ability to connect to spirit as well. You can see it looks like a beautiful pathway into clarity, into peace too. So you may find that you are working on your ability to connect with spirit, or you're working on your ability to see things from a spiritual perspective. So you may be in for a breakthrough when it comes to things within the psychic and spirit realm, and the spiritual realm as well. Maybe that's why you were drawn to the stone cross too. Perhaps you came from a place that was more traditional, and now you are branching out and you've been currently exploring other possibilities when it comes to spirituality. So let's take a look and see what Spirit says you are currently manifesting. I'm going to be using the Fountain Tarot for you today, and I want to thank Annika for this beautiful gift of this deck. So what are you currently manifesting, pile number 1? We have the 7 of Cups and we have the Death card. It's very interesting because the 7 of Cups is all about the options afforded to you in life in general, and how it's kind of the world is our oyster when we're thinking about the manifestations that we can try to come up with. And then this Death energy is all about a rebirth, a huge rebirth for you. And you could be, again, exploring possibilities, and perhaps you have been exploring possibilities because you want to step away from traditional lines of, and it feels like a spiritual journey. We have the 7 of Swords. The 2 of Wands. And for many of you, it feels like almost this realization of how powerful you are in manifesting some of the things that you have been currently putting all of your energy into. There's this epiphany that's breaking through the darkness for you here at the 5 of Cups. And I won't say that it's not filled with a little tiny bit of mourning or a bittersweet nostalgic type of energy, because especially if you are coming from a place where you were raised in a very traditional home, for instance, if you're breaking free from some of those expectations, that can come across or come along with a lot of sadness and a little bit of mourning because you're stepping away from those expectations and heading closer to the truest form of yourself. So it's both exciting, but it's also going to test your resolve a little bit. And it can sometimes feel like we're floating in a sea of endless possibilities, especially when if you grow up, for instance, with a very strict ideology of how things work, especially in the spirit realm, what happens when we cross over, what happens, when we're struggling. If we're raised with this very strict ideology, for example, from my own personal experience, I was raised in the Catholic religion. When you experience that type of indoctrination very young, it's very difficult to break free from that. And it is filled with a very emotional battle. It's an up and down because that's a comfort zone and you want to instinctively go back there, even if it doesn't make any more sense to you anymore. And that could be what you're going to experience on this journey and this awakening, because you are manifesting a spiritual awakening. And on this journey, you can expect it to be a little bit bumpy, emotionally speaking. You can expect to have these outbursts of possibility, and then you can expect a little bit of a buyer's remorse energy that hits you that says, I don't know if I believe that, and has you going back to the drawing board and questioning that inspiration. We have the Knight of Cups. Back of the deck, we have the Three of Coins. And we also have the Lovers. For someone too, this awakening could come along with some type of opportunity. You may decide to use this new awakening in a financial sense, for instance. You may start to build a business along these lines. This awakening could take you on a different path than you ever expected. And for someone watching, this could be a financial path as well. So this awakening that you're manifesting is also coming along with this rebirth in your practical realm, and it's abundance that's coming in for you. And it's all because you questioned something. You questioned something in your mind that didn't feel right to you. It didn't align with your path. It didn't speak to your soul. And perhaps you really have to step away from other people's expectations that you really care about in order to complete this manifestation process. The Queen of Wands. The Nine of Swords. It is rife with worry and overthinking. Because even though you're feeling this inspiration, even though you're feeling inspired by this new course, this manifestation of abundance that's going to come in for you, it's still putting you outside of that comfort zone. But I'm also feeling a very strong entrepreneurial spirit coming from you too. So what you're manifesting is not just this, again, this psychic awakening, this spiritual awakening, but you could be taking those skills that you're allowing in. You could be taking some of that awakening into the entrepreneurial realm. The Five of Swords. Now, there could be conflict in some of your relationships, and there could be some internal conflict, as I said, some of this overthinking, even sometimes coupled with a little bit of anxiety or mild depression sometimes when we're really breaking free. Because when we're depressed, we're pushing everything down, right? We're just packing it in. We're not allowing it to be expressed. And that's what our feelings want. They want to be acknowledged. And so this is going to be a little bit of an emotional roller coaster. The Chariot. But it's designed that way. That's what I just heard. It's designed that way because there's a lot at stake. There's a lot to be gained in this manifestation that's coming in. But it requires that vulnerable spirit. It requires you to have that epiphany and then to act upon it. And that's what you've done to create this manifestation. That's what you've done to create the momentum here. And here's the Six of Cups. Back of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Death energy. Now, this manifestation, as I said, your awakening is creating a beautiful rebirth in you. And it's this Wheel of Fortune that comes alive in you. So all of a sudden you're back on track with your movement through this experience. We have the Page of Cups, and right along with all of these manifestations, you're going to see so much more abundance opening up in different realms of your life. Right along with all of this momentum, you can expect returns of new emotional starts. For instance, the Six of Cups, the Page of Cups is talking about a reunion of souls and a new start for you that just kind of pops up It's like when it rains, it pours in a very positive way for you, pile one. So this is a beautiful manifestation that starts with a spark inside of you that makes you question where you've been, what you've believed in, and ultimately you're taking that spark and you're running with it. It's not that you're not terrified. You may be running with it and screaming the whole way, but ultimately, you're going to be rewarded with this beautiful Wheel of Fortune that includes some new foundations, not just in finances, but also a resurgence in your emotional life as well. So new relationships starting up, and there's success for you. So you are just manifesting so much success, and it's because you're walking away from all things that are not serving you anymore, including, seeds that were planted for you in childhood. And that's a big deal because that's us stepping away from what the expectations that are held over us, and that's us really stepping into alignment with our true self and with our true purpose. So it's really exciting for you. What are you manifesting, pile number one? We have here shine. New moon in Leo. You could be a Leo potentially, but you're just manifesting abundance. You're manifesting clarity for yourself. You feel more insecure. You feel more vulnerable perhaps in this new life of yours, but your heart is open. It's not guarded anymore. We also have here step into your power, and that is so powerful for you. First quarter moon in Aries. Very strong fire element coming in from you. You definitely could be a Leo. You definitely could have that sense of entrepreneurial spirit. We have here first quarter moon in Leo, be humble. And they will sometimes say, that Leos aren't really good at being humble, but the truth is that you have a lot of anxiety and you have a lot of self-doubt, and you lack self-compassion. You have compassion in droves for everybody else. You just lack it for yourself. And that's what this new path is offering you. It's offering you a chance to finally put some of that compassion back and direct it at yourself. And the results are going to be so abundant for you, pile one. Very excited for you. It's a very exciting reading. We have here lost lands. You've done this before, soul memories and gifts, and you're exploring those gifts. That's why where you've kind of come from never really made sense for you and never sort of clicked. Nothing really clicked there, and that's because you're tapping in this new manifestation. You're tapping into gifts, particularly psychic gifts or gifts within the spirit realm as well. So please take that as it resonates to your situation. And we also have here the void. It says stop, embrace winter and the great cosmic womb. And I love this card because it's like always the darkest before the dawn, and we started with the death energy. And it's because this void is the hole that Spirit's about to fill for you. This manifestation, the void is the uncertainty that you've always felt, perhaps, especially on your spiritual path from the time you were a child. And now it's about to be awakened. You're about to have an awakening. Oops. Back of the deck says lifting the veil. It says anything aligned must go, and you're questioning absolutely everything, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Other people, the questioning that you're going to do is going to make other people uncomfortable, and that's okay. You're not here for their comfort, and perhaps you have sort of been raised with this mentality of minimizing your discomfort to make everybody else around you feel comfortable, but that's what we're changing in this new manifestation, because this manifestation is huge. It's abundance, it's new emotional starts, it's new emotional financial beginnings, and it's you really stepping into your power, and so anything aligned has to go. This is very exciting. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile number one. What else can you tell me about pile one's manifestations? What are they manifesting? We have the King of Cups, the King of Swords. We also have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords gathers up all of the information. He gathers up all of the tools, and then he kind of hands it off to the Knight and to the King so that they can decipher through those truths, quote unquote, because some of them are not complete truths. Some of them are just versions of the truth. And so that's what we are kind of manifesting. You can see the difference between the King of Cups and the King of Swords. It's about turning our backs on things that don't feel aligned towards our journey and towards our truth. And the Page of Swords is that student. He's the student of the deck, and it's a reminder of what we're truly here to do. We're truly here to gather up experiences. That's what we're here to do. And then the King of Swords here is all about discernment and seeing things from a clear perspective and making boundaries too. You can expect in this new chapter of your life that you may have to create firm boundaries with people that are kind of still stuck in that void. It's sort of like the cave analogy that I'm seeing for you, pile one. It's the sense of you can't go back to yesterday after you have this breakthrough and this manifestation come through. We have M and J and V and E. We have the King of Wands, again, very strong focus and entrepreneurial energy coming from the King of Wands. They're asking you to surrender to, even honestly surrendering even to the fear, even to the moments when your ego says, but you should go back to that comfort zone, even surrendering to those moments. We have Aries, we have a fawn, I think of childhood, we have an ambulance. We also have here starfish, so healing energy and setting on a new course. We have the frog. I love that. Psychic abilities with the frog. And you have the ability to really weather and navigate the physical realm, the emotional realm very easily. Cancer energy and expression. And angels watching over. We also have the whale tail multiple times. So going with the flow. All right, pile one, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates. And if it did, please drop your comment below. I would love to get words of encouragement back to you. If you would like to be entered for a chance to win a free reading, please subscribe to the channel, hit your notification bell so that I can notify you if you're chosen the winner. You can also check me out for a personal reading on Etsy if you feel called to, and that link is below as well. But I hope you come back for a visit at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the Desert Rose here and to the U card, and this is your reading. What are you currently manifesting into your life? Now, the U is all about rebirths. It talks about being a potent time for rebirth in which you can shed parts of your life that are no longer serving you and develop new activities and attitudes. It also speaks about a certain amount of stillness that you have to go into to contemplate these big changes that are coming in for you as well. So let's take a look here and see what you are currently manifesting. I'm going to use the Sante Morte Book of the Dead Tarot for you to begin. So what is pile 2 currently manifesting into their life, please? Big rebirths are assured with this card. So you're manifesting some sort of a large change. So let's see, the Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, I see victory and I see the Three of Wands. There could be a change coming in for you. You could be manifesting shifts in the work realm potentially, but let's not jump to any conclusions here. What are you currently manifesting? It's a little dim in here tonight, isn't it? It's been raining all day. We have the Hanged Man. What is pile 2 manifesting at this moment? The Magician. We also have the Emperor. Back of the deck is the Nine of Swords. And we have the Six of Cups. And I'm going to clarify here with a different deck. What is pile 2 manifesting at this time? Three of Cups. Now, for someone watching, and I do have multiple messages coming through, so please take them as they resonate and leave behind those that do not feel right to you. There is this really strong sense of expansion in the work realm, and I feel like you could be leveling up even into like a leadership role, perhaps into the work realm, but it is sort of, it's filled with like worry. There's worry associated with it. So I don't know if you know of some sort of workplace advancement that's coming up. I don't know if you know that there's going to be a position available, for instance, but there's a lot of overthinking, a lot of worry going into this whole situation when it comes specifically perhaps to finances or to the practical realm. And there's a certain amount of fear associated with it too. And it's right next to the Magician. And that's why Spirit wants to adjust your energy a little bit, because they say that we're manifesting change. They see change coming in for you, but they definitely want us to speed that up a little bit, because this victory that wants to come in for you has to be coupled with the same sort of vibration that we're trying to manifest. So this cry of happiness, this excitement. And right now we're just kind of putting that off because we're feeling insecure about the outcome. But Spirit sees you leveling up. They see you sitting in a position of authority, and it's almost like it's being protected for you. Now, for someone else, I do feel like you are manifesting a person. I feel like you have been, this could be a work connection with this person specifically, but there's a real sense of friendship and the desire to be reunited with this person too. You've been thinking about this person nonstop, which is why the manifestation is building momentum. The issue, again, though, comes with the pain associated with the overthinking. So when we're trying to manifest things, we are trying to put ourselves in the vibration of having already received it. But if our mind is stuck in the past, and it's a negative vibration, if it's a longing, or if it's a sadness because of mistakes made, for instance, it's really difficult to pull out enough positive energy to manifest positive change. And so they say that this desire to be reunited is something that you are actively gaining momentum towards, but your focus is a little bit cloudy in this moment. We have the King of Pentacles. Back up the deck is the Nine of Swords again, along with the Queen of Wands. There is a really strong emphasis here on Taurus energy. Also, there's a really strong emphasis on fire energy, so Leo, Aries, Sagittarius as well. This manifestation, you are, first of all, manifesting abundance in the financial realm, especially if you are resonating with the workplace manifestation. You are leveling up. But when it comes to this desire to be reunited, this manifestation that we're trying to actively achieve, this reunion, Spirit says we're still a little bit guarded. We're a little bit falling behind on that manifestation right now. We're kind of in a holding pattern. And so there's a sense of helplessness that we feel with the Hanged Man because he's half submerged in waist deep water. You know, it's like we're not exactly surrendered to a positive outcome. We've almost surrendered ourselves to this sadness here, this disappointment with the Three of Swords. And so it's really talking about how this manifestation, things are going swimmingly in the work department. You're manifesting abundance. You're manifesting, I don't feel like you're going to be moving into your own business, for instance, but I do feel like you're going to be in charge somewhere, because the King of Pentacles, he takes practical steps to level up, and he gains his position because he steadily works towards it, and you deserve it. And that's why Spirit wants you to know they're patting you on the back for that. But when it comes to this love manifestation, they do see a bit of a stagnation because we have to adjust this overthinking. So when we're talking about what you're manifesting, they're talking about the positives, but they're also bringing in that negative energy, because they say that we have control to manifest both positive and negative outcomes. And our whole experience here is about learning to temper both of those avenues. Whoops. What is Pile 2 currently manifesting? And I feel like you're more comfortable with abundance in the practical realm, in the work realm. Like, you know how to work hard. That's what Spirit says. Like, that's what it takes to have our manifestations come to fruition, is actually putting in the practical steps. But when it comes to this emotional stuff, that's where we hit a bit of a brick wall. We have here, see the bigger picture? Full moon in Sagittarius. And so the Two of Pentacles encourages us to kind of take a pause to reflect upon what's causing the delay here and what actions we can take that mirror the actions that we're taking in our work realm to create all of this abundance. What actions can we borrow from that realm that we can apply to this emotional reunion so that we can have that come to fruition as well? We have here, be humble. This card came out in pile 1 as well. So there's definitely Leo energy here. And it says open up to change. New moon in Aquarius. Now, the thing with this love element that we're trying to manifest is I feel like there are practical things in the way. And that's why they're asking us to see the bigger picture so that we can zoom out to the spiritual perspective, so we can see all of the blockages, and then we can see what steps we have to take to clear them out and whether or not we want to actually take those steps. What is pile 2 currently manifesting, please? We have here surrender to the sweetness, pleasure, joy, and make love to life. And we did have the Hanged Man right in the center of your reading because they're asking you to surrender all of it. Surrender all of it. It's like asking you to lay your worries at the foot of the cross, because when we surrender our fears, even, we are communicating that we're not letting anything sort of stop us in this Hanged Man position, even the fear of the unknown or any complications that we need to clear out in order to get these manifestations going. And we have lost lands. It says soul memories, gifts, and you've done this before. And as I said, it does feel like a reunion of souls with the Six of Cups. And this could even speak to soulmate energy from past lives returning as well. But as I said, you are manifesting so much financial abundance. Like, despite the fact that Spirit has this emotional talk to bring forward to you, they really want you to know that you are leveling up and you are manifesting a lot of abundance, and it's because you deserve it. That's the thing, is that all of this ruminating energy that you apply to your thought process, it's like you are just as dedicated to putting in the effort in the practical realm, and you're going to reap the benefits of that. We have here earthed, learning how to be human in the world but not of it, on the back of the deck. And that's why we're here to experience these types of manifestations, because we're not of this planet, you know. This is our ship, not our home. What is pile number 2 currently manifesting, please? We have here love is all around, number 41. And we have here, there's always enough, the Koi spirit. And I do feel like you are manifesting a large amount of financial abundance. So they want you to just surrender to that. And then the nightingale here, you can see that there's this bird sitting on this speaker, and it says nightingale spirit, love is all around. It really encourages us to take the practical steps. Again, if we're trying to manifest a reunion with a particular person, it's about taking the step to bridge a gap, to reach out to them, to perhaps take a leap of faith. The bird not being in flight needs to be in flight and take a leap of faith, and that's the challenge, is facing the obstacles here. Back of the deck says you see clearly now, number 43, with the owl spirit, and that encourages you to take pause, to reflect from the spiritual perspective, as we said, so you can find the steps that you have to take to power through determination to create change here. But they want you to, they're patting you on the back because of this financial abundance that you're manifesting, and they really want you to utilize that as an example of how you are the key to your manifestations coming to fruition in every single realm. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile number 2. What else is pile 2 manifesting in the bowl, please? Manifesting in the bowl. Oops, I missed the bowl. We have the 5 of Wands. We have the Justice. We have the Sun. So there's something about your position that's shifting and changing, and there's been delays there. There's been delays in you getting and achieving this position, and it's not fair that that's happened. I feel like you've worked really, really hard to get to that position, but there's been competition, or you really had to kind of fight your way to the top, and that's why you're about to break through. There may have been delays, but Spirit says not anymore when it comes to the abundance that's coming in for you. And again, they want you to apply this truth that you see kind of manifested into physical form for you, all of this abundance. They want you to apply the same practical steps that you took to get there and apply it to situations of the heart that have been plaguing you as well. That you have, that are, again, that don't feel fair, that require honesty, and that we have sort of been delaying in bringing our truth to the surface. We have the run, it says run. We also have the pizza pie, and we have the teddy bear. So I think of children. We have the wish card, or the wish charm, with the saxophone. So I always think about early 90s music videos of somebody longingly on a beach playing saxophone. I think of romance, somebody that we're wishing for, a person, perhaps a water energy, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We also have the lightning bolt and the pumpkin. So October being significant. And sudden changes coming in for you in October, out of the blue, perhaps in the work realm as well. We have the key and music. We also have the slow handsaw. So again, it took you a while to get to this position. It's also speaking about a slow separation situation when it comes to wanting reunions. And we have music again. There is an emphasis on motherhood with the Queen of Cups here as well, so take that as it resonates. Children could be a factor. But that's what I have for you today, pile 2. And if it resonated with you, I would love to hear your story in the comments section below. If you feel called to, please drop your comment and hit your notification bell so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me as well. You can check me out on Etsy for a chance, not for a chance, if you are interested in a personal reading, and that link is below. But please come back and visit me at another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to the Hagstone. Or to the willow spirit here, and this is your reading. What are you currently manifesting into your life? I love the willow tree. It's one of my favorite trees, and it really speaks about harmony and deep roots. It speaks about relationship harmony as well, so that could be something that you are manifesting, so we shall see. But it also talks about harmony in all areas of life, so harmony with all relationships all around you. So let's see what you are currently manifesting. I'm going to use the Shadowscapes Tarot for you to begin. So what is pile number 3 currently manifesting at this time, please? We have the Page of Cups. The Death energy. This is one of my favorites though. Look at the beautiful phoenix rising from the ashes. The Seven of Pentacles. The Six of Cups. We have the High Priestess, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. And back of the deck we have the World, and we have the Five of Swords. Now, what I love, first of all, my first instinct was to look directly at the Seven of Pentacles here, and sometimes the Seven of Pentacles is called the Impatience card, but in this case, look at how lovingly she's been tending this garden, and that's why your manifestations are about to break through. That's why you're about to have a big breakthrough in what you've been trying to manifest, which it looks like new emotional starts in love, specifically, actually. And I feel like there's been a lot of conflict for you in this arena at times. Like there's internal conflict, perhaps even in the present moment, where you wonder sometimes along this manifestation, because we always get there where we're trying to manifest and we're trying to stay focused and we're getting pretty good at it, and then all of a sudden we hit a bit of a wall where we're like, where is it? Where is this manifestation? Where is this person? Where is my person? And Spirit wants you to know that you have been working so hard, and you are about to be rewarded with this beautiful world energy, not to fear the unknown. They're just saying that the delay is just causing a little bit of opportunity for you to hone that manifestation. But it looks like a manifestation in love coming in for you, pile 3. And they don't want you to let that internal conflict that's telling you it's taking too long in this present moment, because that's the voice of the ego trying to block your focus and trying to keep you from staying focused in your manifestation when you're at the precipice of change. And it's kind of like that old comic strip we would see where two people are in a pit, and the one person that's an inch away from freedom decides to quit and throw their shovel down. That's what Spirit is showing me right now. So don't focus on what other people have. Be about what you want to manifest. Keep focused on your path. And it's about an internal focus too, because they're really showing me you fueling self-care at yourself and taking new steps and kind of creating new habits for yourself that are also going to take you very, very far in other realms of your life. So this is just the tip of the iceberg, Spirit says. This is just going to be the first physical manifestation of all the effort that you've put in to create this beautiful rebirth. And the phoenix rises from the ashes, which means you've been through it. Like, you've been through so much, especially perhaps in relationships, but that's what you're manifesting. You're manifesting a relationship that's going to last for you, that you'll be able to make plans with. And so your higher self is just asking you for that focus in this last little league, because it's the precipice of change and you're about to break through into this brand new start. So let's get some clarity here. What is path number 3 manifesting at this moment? The Ace of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune, This is very, very positive energy. You're in for a wonderful breakthrough in your life. A new season is upon you, pile 3. And again, it's not luck. I don't like seeing the Wheel of Fortune being called like a luck energy, because it's not luck. You've done this with all of your focus, and that's why the Ace of Swords is asking you for strong focus. They understand that the patience that's being called upon is stinging a little bit in this moment. But it's like if we're not planting the seeds, keep working on those growing conditions. Because there's your higher self. And I love this too, because the Six of Cups, I always call it a reunion of souls. So this is somebody who's meant to come and cross paths with you. You may even find that there's a very strong rapport with this person right off the bat. For someone watching, this could actually be someone from your past returning. But for most, this is a brand new start with somebody who could be a past life partner, for instance. And there could be a really strong rapport. You really click with this person, or there's almost a recognition that your higher self says you're going to have with this person as well. So be on the lookout is what I just heard. Be on the lookout for a friendship that develops very quickly and very deeply. We have the Three of Wands. But I just heard beware of keeping it in the friendship realm, because sometimes we can develop very deep friendships and then we are fearful of kind of stepping outside of that. So we have the Two of Swords and we have the Queen of Cups. So there's a huge, huge difference between the Two of Swords and the Queen of Cups because of the effort that you've put in this manifestation, because of the effort truly that you've turned towards yourself. It's like self-care that I'm seeing from you. There's a difference between the guardedness of this Two of Swords and the heart space that's completely open with the Queen of Cups. And so now we're having that breakthrough. And you can see there's the little crescent moon here. We're almost finished with this moon cycle, and you're about to have a big breakthrough here with the beautiful world. And even this world, as I said, it holds the moon within it. So it's a solution to the internal conflict that you've been having. And it's your heart space having a place to land, truly is what I'm feeling. This sense of you landing with this beautiful Queen of Cups and feeling fulfilled in new relationships. It's expansion for you. Let's get... What is pile number 3 currently manifesting? What else can you tell me about this manifestation? We have here, be humble. This card has come out on every single pile. So there could be messages waiting for you in pile 1 and 2. You could be a Leo energy. We have know your worth, new moon in Taurus. Back of the deck says open up to change. And that's why you're already opened up to this change. That's why you're manifesting it. That's why there's this big breakthrough that is in store for you, and that you have been patiently waiting for. But I do feel like some of your patience, again, is wearing thin, but that's why your guides are just asking for focus in this last little league. What is pile number 3 manifesting at this time? We have here, weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. So the weight of the world, the fear of the unknown, it's not yours to carry. The past, the pain of that, also the pain of comparing yourself to other people, that's not ours to carry as well. So it's about putting down those fears. They're needless, and they just fuel worry that's needless. And we have here, trust the timing. It says, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out for you. And that's why I feel like you're worried about the delays. But you've been focused, you've been trying, you've been applying effort, and you're just wondering, when is it my turn? When's my breakthrough coming in? Back of the deck says, Hariath, homesick for the stars and longing for home. And there's this sense, is not necessarily even, well, longing for home, of course, in our journey, but this reunion of souls is really going to help that. It's really going to help that. It's going to really help you again with the willow energy, which is where we all began, of harmony in your soul. But also that harmony is going to expand into other realms of your life as well, because it can't help but go up. Once we're feeling really energized and fulfilled in one arena, there's no other option to go in other arenas but up, because we're more able to handle and weather the emotional storms that hit us in other areas, because we're feeling so supported in one area of our life. Very, very positive for you, pile 3. Let's get a charm bowl. Charm bowl, please, for pile number 3. Ten of Cups, Four of Cups reversed. I love that so much. And we have the Magician, because you are manifesting so much emotional abundance. You're manifesting, when I say emotional abundance, I'm talking about the whole gamut. You're manifesting emotional love, family for some as well, with children, a supportive partner ultimately. And I love that the Four of Cups is reversed in this case, because it's really asking us to make sure that we're staying focused in our gratitude and making sure that we're staying present in the present moment so that we can feel gratitude, because that's a beautiful seed to keep planted when we're working on those growing conditions. It's encouraging us to make sure we're looking at it from a positive outlook and focusing on that manifestation, because you're about to have that breakthrough. The full spectrum is about to be revealed to you. And so your higher self has come out twice to just say, just trust me, just trust me. Stay focused. Your manifestation is about to come true in the form of love. Oh, we have a lot in the bowl today. So we have and. We have two R's, and we have an M. We have here a J as well. And we have an S. And we have a chain connected to the Taurus energy here. So Capricorn, potentially Taurus, a chain of events that are going to affect your life ultimately. So keep focused on strength. We have a connection coming around that's written in the stars. We have Aries energy, as well as a pizza and a marijuana plume charm here. We have Saint Anthony, the patron saint of lost things, and he's always holds baby Jesus in his arms. So I do feel like you're manifesting love, but also family potentially in the future too for someone watching. Here's the two hearts linked together, soulmate energy and communication and opportunity with the penny here from 1980. Again, it could be somebody returning from the past for someone, but that's not the primary energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So you are manifesting a very secure position too. You're going to feel very happy with where you land in this next chapter of your life. It's a little jumbled in the bowl today, a little tight, but that is what I have for you today, pile 3. I hope that it resonates with you. If it did, please drop your comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check me out on Etsy for a personal reading if you feel called to. But I hope that you come and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day.